Ever wondered what happens when a Michelin-starred ramen spot opens in KL? Let me tell you, it's not just another noodle joint. This is a place where the air smells like umami, the chefs are performing art, and the broth? Oh, the broth is a masterclass in patience. I'm talking about homemade Ramen Muginae, the Tokyo-based chain that's now slinging its legendary Shoyu Ramen in Bukit Bintang. And honestly, I think this is the kind of moment that makes foodies everywhere pause and say, wait, is this real life? Let's unpack this. First, the broth. They're not using shortcuts here. No MSG, no chemical seasonings. Just chicken bones, thyme, and a dedication to clarity that feels almost sacred. I mean, how do you make a soup so clear it looks like consommé, but so deep it tastes like someone spent weeks simmering it? It's a paradox, and I love that. The shoyu tare darkens the broth just enough to hint at complexity, but it's the chicken oil that really sells it. That velvety richness? It's like the broth is whispering, drink me, and you're powerless to resist. But here's the thing. The noodles are soft, not al dente. That's a bold choice in a world that worships chewy ramen. Personally, I think it's a risk that pays off because the broth is so damn good it doesn't need a fight. Now, the toppings. Char siu that's sous vide to perfection? That's not just meat, it's a lesson in balance. The pork shoulder is tender but still has a chew, and the sous vide beef? That pink center is a chef's wink to the carnivores in the crowd. But don't sleep on the wonton. That juicy pork filling with ginger notes? It's like a tiny explosion of flavor in every bite. And the egg? Slightly overcooked. Sure, but I get it. Mastering that jammy yolk is like trying to catch smoke with your hands. It's a work in progress, and honestly, I think they're closer than most. But here's what really fascinates me. This isn't just a ramen spot. It's an izakaya masquerading as a noodle bar. Yakitori, sashimi, tacos with seaweed and rice? This is the future of fusion food, and I'm here for it. The Faroe Islands salmon? That's a bold move. Most places stick to Norwegian, but they're daring to stand out. And the tacos? They're like hand rolls with a twist: seaweed, rice, negatoro, foie gras. It's not traditional, but it's not trying to be. It's saying, we're here to innovate and we're not afraid to fail. Let's talk about the counter setup. Watching chefs cook in front of you? It's theater, pure and simple. The 16-seat counter is like front row seats to a cooking show, and Chef Mortani? He's the star. But what's interesting is the backstory. These chefs trained in Japan, then came to Malaysia. That's not just a business move. It's a cultural bridge. They're bringing Tokyo's obsession with precision to KL, and I think that's what makes this place feel so special. It's not just food. It's a story of craftsmanship crossing borders. And the prices? RM40 for ramen? In KL, that's a splurge, but when you factor in the quality of the ingredients and the artistry, it's justified. But here's the deeper question. Is this the new normal for fine dining in Malaysia? Are we ready to pay premium prices for experiences that feel like they belong in Tokyo? I think we are. We're hungry for authenticity, for places that don't just serve food but tell a story. And if you ask me, this is the kind of place that will redefine what people expect from a meal. So what's the takeaway? If you're in KL and you love ramen that's as much about the broth as it is about the experience, this is your spot. But don't just take my word for it. Go, taste the broth, watch the chefs, and decide for yourself. Because at the end of the day, food is about connection, and this place is trying to connect you to something bigger than a bowl of noodles.